atmosphere here in Detroit as Ben Johnson returns. The former Lions offensive coordinator will face his mentor, Dan Campbell, and the Detroit Lions.
Speaking of kickoffs, last season, 33% return rate. This season, more than doubled.
With the new touchback rule this season, comes out to the 35. Goff with time on first down. It's complete. Amon-Ra St. Brown brought down inside the Bears 30. First play from scrimmage is a big one for the Lions as Goff connects with St. Brown.
Goes right off of the play action. Amon-Ra, man against Tyreek Stevenson. Tyreek had a good game last week, but this is a different wide receiver. Amon-Ra, one of the best in the game. Jared Goff and him have a great connection, great relationship, and you see Jared Goff just staring him down, waiting for him to come across the field for that nice completion.
From the Bears 26, it's the tight end Laporta. Finally dragged down by T.J. Edwards.
Once you get him involved, the rest of the offense goes.
Gibbs found a hole up the middle and picks up another Lions first down. Two tight end set, 2nd and 5. Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Just watch the blocking of Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brock Wright, Sam Laporta coming around the edge. They seal off that edge for Jahmyr Gibbs, and Jahmyr Gibbs is the fastest running back in the NFL. There is nobody faster than him.
Needed only 5 plays on their opening possession. They went 60 yards for a TD. Goff was looking deep, and then he connects with St. Brown for a Lions first down. Gain of 16.
Let's take a look. That is most definitely a catch, Kenneth Gary. Nice throw by Jared Goff, low and away at times. And he said, I got to have that guy with my time.
2nd and 7. Goff complete. Khalif Raymond for a Lions first down to the Bears 33.
Khalif Raymond on the outside, and this is the play action I spoke about with Jared Goff. He sees it so easily. Tremaine Edmonds overruns it just a little bit, and with that it gives Goff enough time and enough space to throw it right in between Edmonds and Bayard, the safety, for the completion.
Gain of 20. From the 33, fake to Montgomery. Goff over the middle, St. Brown. Inside the 5, stays on his feet, and is finally marked down at the 1.
Well, Kenny, first let's take a look at the protection. Gave up 4 sacks last week to the Green Bay Packers. Graham Glasgow, the rookie Tate Ratledge doing a nice job giving Jared Goff plenty of time. And when he has that amount of time, him and Amon-Ra St. Brown, they are going to be phenomenal.
1st and goal from the 1. Here is Montgomery. He is in for a Lions touchdown.
Speaking of the center guard combination, David Montgomery runs right behind them. They bulldoze their way, push the rest of that Bears defense just enough to get David Montgomery in for the touchdown.
So great to see him back on the field. Here's Swift once again. Hutchinson suffered the broken leg last year. And this is recovered by the Lions. Knocked loose by Brian Branch. Detroit recovers.
Man, what a shot by Deion Branch. He comes up, bam, puts his hat right on the football. Mouth guard goes one way, football goes the other. DeAndre Swift's on the ground. That is a big league hit by Deion Branch. After that first touchdown.
2nd and 1. Pass was tipped. It was intended for Monungai. So a 3rd down and 1 coming up for Chicago.
So after those first 15 plays, Kenny, now the offense, they have to decide where they're going to go with the ball. And take a look at Caleb Williams. Tyleik Williams does a nice job getting that big paw up there for the pass deflection.
4th and 1. Another sneak. Officials come charging in. And he was stopped short.
That's just as good as a turnover. Going for it on 4th down. Caleb went right on 3rd down, got a yard. He decided to go left this time. Nothing doing. And there's Kelvin Shepard, new defensive coordinator. Excited for that defense, that defensive front. And that's...
You might be surprised. Williams in trouble. Rolling right.
Not that.
And then it is Kirby Joseph. Did he stay in bounds? Joseph comes up with the pick. Looked like Williams was attempting to throw it away out of bounds. But Joseph makes the play.
It goes right back to what we just said. It starts with Hutchinson. He's going to go against Braxton Jones, spins inside, creates the pressure, and here, we don't need the shooting guard. Just throw the ball away, live for another down. Instead, tries to make that spectacular play. Kirby Joseph gets the interception.
Last year, Lions start from their 33. Goff with time, swings it out. Montgomery made the catch, spun, and gains 5 on 1st down. 3rd down and 4, and they keep it on the ground with Amon-Ra St. Brown. New set of downs for the Lions. This is Khalif Raymond. And Raymond picks up another Detroit 1st down to the Chicago 44. Gain of 10.
And now you see a little trickeration from the Lions offense. And really, it's out of necessity because the Bears defense, they were playing really good against the Lions' just basic offense. So now you've seen Amon-Ra St. Brown run the football on 3rd down. They have a reverse to Khalif Raymond. This is trying to...
With an ankle issue. Here's Montgomery. David Montgomery picks up a Lions 1st down to the Chicago 37.
And David Montgomery just gave Tremaine Edmonds all he could handle. Tremaine Edmonds going to come off the block. Woohoo! Montgomery had already lowered his shoulder. That's a big league hit. Nice job, David Montgomery, punishing Tremaine Edmonds for that 1st down.
Attempt. Hoping for different results on this drive. Montgomery 1st down and more. Montgomery finally forced out of bounds inside the Bears 20, a gain of 18 yards.
Let's just take a look at Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra is going to do a lot of the dirty work, and this is why Dan Campbell has a note in his office that says, never take this man for granted. He does the passing. He does the blocking. Look at him downfield on Tyreek Stevenson, making sure that he's being a selfless wide receiver, blocking for David Montgomery to get those extra yards.
There's Gibbs. St. Brown blocking downfield once again. As Gibbs is inside the 10. The Lions 1st down. Knocked out of bounds at the Chicago 8.
He's going to go out there and block his tail off.
Goff's pass is complete and taken into the end zone by Brock Wright for a Lions touchdown.
Brock Wright's going to come from right to left, and you see this is a tired defense. Their eyes were bad. The effort was bad on that possession for the Bears defense.
There's Monungai, and this time he is hit in the backfield by Brian Branch. Loses a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
And there's Brian Branch. He's going to come off the edge. No hesitation from him. Makes sure to take away that cut angle. Makes a nice tackle for loss. Brings up a 3rd down and medium.
Can't wait for that Eagles-Chiefs matchup. America's Game of the Week coming up. Nice tackle. Gibbs taken down by Jonathan Owens. Goff can't find anyone. Now he throws. And it's taken out to the 42-yard line for a 1st down. 10-yard pickup, Sam Laporta. Goff completes St. Brown. Another Lions first.
And then everybody else is going to play man behind it.
Goff, the slant, complete. Inside the 40, it's Laporta. 2nd and short. Goff to the near side. And a tackle by McLeod. 3rd and short. Goff's pass caught. And heading for the sidelines is Gibbs. So
and Gibbs
that
gets
will
out
stop
of
the clock.
For the field goal only.
There's Goff. Oh, he does it again. The rookie Isaac Tesla made a sensational catch last week. Not a touchdown this time.
One-hander, both feet in bounds.
Unbelievable. Goff to the end zone. Touchdown, St. Brown.
So, Kenny, we go from almost ending the half with no points to a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown on Tyreek Stevenson. That's too easy, right? The communication that's unsaid between Goff and Amon-Ra, that is just too easy. He actually cuts his route short to go back to the football. Goff knew what was happening, throws it. There was no chance for Tyreek Stevenson, but that is just phenomenal execution.
Bates sends it downfield. It's Burden on the return. Stop shy of the 25. Bears must get to the 34 for a 1st down, and they will not. Pass was behind Zacchaeus. Chicago goes 3 and out and will punt it away.
Yeah.
Fake to Gibbs. Goff complete. Jameson Williams across midfield. Still going. Inside the 30. Cuts to the inside.
You're not going.
Brought down at the 12.
This is the perfect play call against this rare zone defense that Dennis Allen plays. You have Jameson Williams, your fastest wide receiver, running an over route where TJ Edwards, the linebacker, has to carry him. That is never going to happen.
Bates extends the Lions lead.
Asked him about his dreads, and he said, hey, is this going to be an issue?
Shepard's defense comes up big.
Marcus Davenport,
and he's shaken up.
Hopefully he can get up. Marcus Davenport coming off the edge against Darnell Wright. Spins him around, gets inside. Caleb Williams had no chance on that sack.
4th down and 5 for Chicago. Pass was deflected and then nearly picked off. Tyreek Williams got a hand on one earlier. And now does it again.
Tyreek Williams couldn't get to the quarterback 2nd time, getting a big paw up there, getting the nice 4th down stop. And there's Kelvin Shepard. You tell me he's excited, Kenny. Noah Sewell plays that position.
3rd down and 8. Goff going deep. Williams, touchdown!
vintage Detroit Lions. They did this with Ben Johnson. They're doing it now with John Morton. Poor communication on the back end. Kevin Byard, he bites on the Khalif Raymond. The fastest guy on that team is running right behind Byard for a touchdown.
Deep called against the Bears O-line today. First down and 25. Williams in trouble, wrapped up. Down he goes. Al-Quadin Muhammad with his first sack of the season.
Yeah. Well, the good for the Lions fans. Hutchinson is going to go. He looks fine, gets chipped. They're sliding the protection his way. So you have two guys, 2.5 really accounting for him. That leaves Al-Quadin Muhammad one-on-one with Braxton Jones. He bull rushes him, gets inside, and gets the sack. With a shoulder injury.
Play action on first down, and then Goff throws it back across the field to the tight end Wright, who has a touchdown today, gains 12, and that's 13 straight completions for Jared Goff. On first down, Montgomery picks up another Lions first. There is a flag. Montgomery gained 13.
They really are intense about being great.
Now here's Gibbs. Inside the 20, finally shoved out of bounds by Kevin Byard. 41 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he usually doesn't run this type of play. This is an influence trap, and he runs right around Tyrique Stevenson. That play was so fast. Tyrique Stevenson couldn't even react. Just take a look. He's like, oh my goodness, what's going on? And he's out the gate. That's the speed of Jahmyr Gibbs. When you run these quick hitters called an influence trap, linebacker trap, it's really where you want to influence the defensive tackles.
Down at 8, final minute, third quarter. St. Brown inside the 10. What Megan mentioned, both gives him up. Goff to the end zone, St. Brown, touchdown!
St. Brown faking a hamstring injury adds a celebration. That's just great. Let's make sure his feet got in. Possesses 1, 2, 3, and he's at the slot. Nick McLeod, a little rub route from Khalif Raymond.
10-second runoff as Williams is wrapped up and sacked for the third time today.
It's Brian Branch. Brian Branch is going to come in on a safety blitz. Him and Alex Anzalone takes on DeAndre Swift. Caleb runs right into him for the sack.
From the 20, Williams in trouble. Aiden Hutchinson, sack number 4 for the Detroit Lions today.
There's Aiden at the bottom of the screen going against Braxton Jones, goes right up and under him, gets a sack, and you just hear the crowd roaring for him, happy that he's able to come back, had a gruesome leg injury.
The Hall of Famer, 2nd and 2, on the toss, it's Gibbs. And he is finally brought down by Sweat. Inside the Chicago 10.
My goodness. Jahmyr Gibbs is so fast, it's almost unfair. He runs right around Montez Sweat. Still going. Shakes Nashawn Wright out of his cleats for a first down.
4th and goal, fake to Montgomery.
Too easy.
To St. Brown, into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown today, and there he goes.
Right into the leap zone. Those kids are going to remember that for the rest of their lives.
Joined by Jared Goff, and he goes into the front
Jared
row.
Goff goes in there.
Think these Lions are having fun today?
Oh, they're having a great time. I said the kids are going to remember that. The dad is going to remember that. You saw how excited he was? Oh, man, that is awesome. Look at the kids.